You know it as soon as you hear it. The Nutcracker. It's a holiday staple, and this year, we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at the Atlanta Ballet's performance, starting with the costume department.
Becky, there is just something about the holiday season that just says Nutcracker. Colleen, we are honored to be inside the Atlanta Ballet costume shop. I feel like this is a very exclusive invitation.
There's something that feels just almost religious about being in here and being in your space. Will you talk about the hands that are literally, as we speak in this room, creating these pieces?
Yes, we have 6 full-time staff members who are here and working on the Nutcracker right now. And we will start actually during the summer doing repairs from the previous season, and then, as I said, we start fittings quite early, and then we start doing notes from the fittings to alter each costume to fit the individual dancers. So they're a great team, and it takes a lot of skill because it's, as we were kind of discussing before, something that is going by the wayside. Not everyone knows how to sew anymore.
Hello, that part. Yeah. Me and my button are just going at it sometimes. Can you speak to, as a costume designer, I don't know if it's the joy for you or maybe the meaning for you to see your work literally floating across the stage?
I mean, I think that is something that is always, when you take something that's in your mind and see it realized, that's an amazing moment. The costume designer for Nutcracker was Sandra Woodall. And she's very good friends with the choreographer, and so this was kind of a dream project for the both of them. They'd been talking about it for years and years before it came to fruition. So I know for her it was very much a passion project.
Yeah. Well, before you go, I have to have you spotlight these pieces.
Yes.
So these are actually going to be on stage.
They are. So we have an assortment of people here. We have our French couple.
They're looking great.
Yes, they are, and they are actually. Sort of her thought behind them is that they are chickens. So if you look carefully, you will, well, not so carefully, you'll be able to see.
Yes. Okay.
And each one of these feathers was handmade. So, I mean, it really was a labor of love. This is one of the snow costumes from our snow scene. And it's just a beautiful light costume. Again, all of the decoration was put on by hand.
It takes serious talent to make those costumes look good. Dozens of dancers take part in hundreds of rehearsals like these.
All right, Jordan, Juliana, company members of the Atlanta Ballet. We just got to see a very beautiful
Chef's kiss
rehearsal, and you guys are in for such a treat. Let's talk about your experience as dancers. You've been dancing for the company for a while now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is my 10th season with the company, so.
And this is my 8th. So.
Amazing.
2 years on me.
I know you all have danced these roles before, but as a former dancer, I feel like every time you go out there, it's a new audience, it's a new experience. What do you hope people take away from the show this season?
I mean, I just hope that they take away just the joy of what the Nutcracker is and just the holiday tradition, and yeah, getting to see the little kids out there with the adult company members, it's just really a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this Nutcracker is really special, has a lot of special effects. It's like very entertaining, even if you don't like ballet. So I just feel like it's gonna be really great, and if you love anything like dance, music, TV, like it kind of just puts everything together.
Okay, so it's opening night. Let's talk rituals, superstitions. As dancers, take us behind the scenes an hour before.
I usually am in my dressing room, I have my music going, and then once stage management calls on the loudspeaker that we can have the stage, I'm kind of a pacer. I kind of get on stage and just kind of like walk around the stage just to kind of like get used to it. I personally don't like trying things too much before a show.
Keep it fresh.
Oh, okay.
I
So Juliana, you're like, let's run this, Jordan.
She comes and she'll knock on my dressing room and be like, so 5 minutes before, can we? And I'm like, okay, all right.
He does.
I like to kind of get in my zone and just go out there and just like do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can already see
I'm
how
excited.
elevated it's going to be.
Yeah,
It's going to be exciting.
Yes, have a great season.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You can catch Atlanta Ballet's performance of the Nutcracker tomorrow through December 26th. For more information, visit atlLiveshow.com. Looking forward to seeing that in person.